Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining me again for a seemingly random video. I thought I would just have you guys tag along for what I'm doing today. I thought that I had some of my old Yu-Gi-Oh decks from like way back in the day, put somewhere in my closet. I was on the Dragon Ball Z subreddit. I know I'm kind of going all over the place. I was on the old Dragon Ball Z subreddit and somebody pointed out like a card that was like a super rare one. And I looked it up on eBay and it was going for like $1,500 or something, some crazy amount. And I was like, I still have all of my old Dragon Ball Z cards. Was going through some of them. I had put them in like plastic sleeves, you know, like everyone did back in the day. I had a couple that were worth like $15 and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Their value went up, you know. So anyway, it got me thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh because I was thinking about cards and Pokemon and all that. I thought that I had like 3 Yu-Gi-Oh decks that I had built like long time ago. I don't know like how the game is now. I don't know any of these like XCs was like the last thing I remember. You know, I don't know if you remember that, but like the classic like good old Yu-Gi-Oh days. Like I watched the show. Even on this channel, I was debating, I think I even scripted out like doing a live action Yu-Gi-Oh, Yugi and Kaiba battle where he summons Exodia. I actually have Exodia, all the pieces and stuff. Anyway, I was looking through my old cards and I like pulled down like a box of them and all my cards were like scattered across. I remember I went through like a purging phase where I got rid of a bunch of them, but I kept my 3 decks just in case, you know, I ever needed to duel somebody. They weren't put together. I thought that I had them all together, like rubber banded, like, you know, because that's gonna depreciate the value, but they're still in there. But it's been so long since I've like composed the deck and I was like, let me hit up my buddy Nate because he's in town. I used to play with him. He's like way above, like he plays like Magic and still plays like Yu-Gi-Oh like competitively, so he's way beyond any, you know, anything that I am at. I'm gonna hit him up, we're gonna grab some lunch and he's gonna help me compile a deck from these cards. Maybe we'll even play one, I don't know. If you've watched the channel for any length of time, you know that I grew up in a very like strict religious household, at least on my mother's side. My parents were divorced. At my mom's house, I was not allowed to watch Dragon Ball Z. Yu-Gi-Oh is all demonic. Everything is demonic. Anything that's new is demonic. So I didn't get into like actually getting Yu-Gi-Oh cards till way later. I remember this one time specifically, I convinced my grandmother to take me to a comic shop here called TBS Comics in Pensacola. They're still up and running. I forget why I was there. I must have been grabbing like a Spider-Man comic or something. And out in the parking lot, I remember there were just tons of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you know, all across the pavement. And I wanted to get them all so badly. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And I still remember she would not let me get them. She was like, no, that's evil. There must have been like thousands of cards there. I just remember being overwhelmed by how many they were thrown across the floor. I don't know why they were there, but nobody was like around. And I remember getting in the car and leaving them all there. And I was really upset about that. Fun fact, I worked at a children's psychiatric facility for about a year. I worked in psych for many years, but at an adolescent one for just about 1 year. And I remember going on like Craigslist or something and somebody was selling like 4,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards for like 40 bucks. And so I took my whole paycheck and bought that box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I'm joking because I was making like less than 10 bucks an hour at this job. It was horrible. I loved the job. I honestly would probably still be doing it if I made a living doing that, but I was just tired of eating ramen noodles. That's a story for a different day. So I took these 4,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards in this giant tote, brought them in to the facility, and I remember during the day we'd have like daytime. They'd go to like classes and different activities and help with, you know, behavioral issues or anxiety, whatever why ever they were there. We got all the cards out and I taught all the kids how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and they could go through the box and they could compose their own deck and their own spell cards and trap cards, and we all played together. And I remember that's one of the highlight memories of that. So Yu-Gi-Oh was fun. I never got super into it, but there were like periods of time where I would kind of get into it. I would play with Nate and Pastor at the time. I would love to just have the deck and kind of reminisce a little bit. So we're gonna go meet up with Nate. I'm running late. That is awesome. And hopefully we can make a cool deck. Just pulled up, I'm gonna grab my cards and eat at Taco Bell because I wanna die, I guess. This is Nate.
Hey, what's up?
He's gonna help me rebuild my deck.
All right, let's do this.
I'm gonna fix my parking job here. So I have all my cards in a Force of Will box.
All right, let's see what we're working with.
Even though I've never played it before. This is Obelisk the Tormentor.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
That's like from like the movie a couple years ago.
Yeah, the theatrical distribution only. See if it'll focus on it. I remember at one point I made a dragon deck. That was my big thing because of Blue Eyes. Whenever you and I were playing, you had an anti-dragon deck.
Yeah, I like to play with spellcasters.
Yeah, and I remember being so frustrated because I was like so proud of my dragon deck. I like invested like Slifer, the Sky Dragon and stuff like into it, you just would absolutely destroy me. It was like for every dragon on the fields, it's like 500 life points or something. I have my Exodia. I have all the pieces. I've never actually played with them just because it's just not practical, but...
A lot of blue eyes in here.
I know. I'm such a filthy casual. Dark Magician.
I think these are the ultimate rares, which are actually quite a bit more valuable.
Oh.
So like you can kind of tell, like this one right here compared to this one, it's got like a different like texturing to it.
Yeah, this one's kind of like it raises up from the card a little bit.
Yep. So that one's called ultimate rare, and those are usually pretty sought after.
Oh. You're going for like 15 bucks. And then I have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with, what did you combine it with? Polymerization?
Yeah.
Am I remembering correctly?
Polymerization and then 3 blue eyes.
Yeah.
To throw them all together.
I remember one time we were playing, and I think I was beating you, and you really wanted to summon a monster or something that you had yet to summon. And I think I was about to take your life points, and you were like, can you just let me summon this one?
That sounds like something that could have happened back then.
So I was just like, sure, but this game is mine, right? And you're like, yeah, so I let it go.
Just give me like 5 seconds.
How many cards are in a deck? 60?
40 to 60.
40 to 60.
Yeah. It's usually better to say as close to 40 as you can.
When could you place a spell card? At any point?
Yeah, you can play a spell card at any point. So like this card right here is a quick play spell. So you can play this at any time during your turn.
That's a little lightning bolt
Yeah,
thing?
you normally can't play spell card in the battle phase, but this one you can. If you want to, you could set this card, you can activate it on your opponent's turn, but when you do that, for the rest of the turn after you set it, you cannot activate it.
If somebody plays a trap card and then you try and do something like that that destroys the trap card, does that negate the effect, or did you wait too long?
So say I have like Trap Hole here set, and I activate it, and then you hit it with Mystical Space Typhoon, Trap Hole would still resolve its effect.
Yeah, because you played it before I had the chance to destroy it.
Yeah.
One thing I love about that show is that they're supposed to be like these master duelists who know everything about the game, but yet they're constantly explaining
Yep.
like the cause of like the cards.
To be fair, they also always had like Tristan or Taya like right off to the side who didn't know anything about the game. And it's like, why are you even really here?
I feel like I would be totally overwhelmed if I tried to play this now.
Oh, you absolutely would. Someone's not happy.
Like, what are the rules we're playing with here?
This is a more like competitive deck. It's called Destiny Hero Sword Soul.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna destroy me. We'll see.
Probably. You're allowed to have up to 15 cards in the extra deck. There's
Oh
one.
my gosh. How many cards do you have in here?
There's 14.
Look at all this text, man. Look at this. You need like a magnifying glass to read this.
I'm like so used to what everything does. I'm just like, okay, this goes this.
And I'm like, okay, when I play my 4th turn, I should have enough to bring out Blue Eyes, but I'll never get there. You don't have like a simpler deck to play with? It's time to duel.
You start by drawing 5 cards.
You might as well call it now, Yugi. Don't look. I'm gonna get creamed in this one. I can already tell. All right, so who goes first?
You can go first.
Okay, thank you. All right, it's been a while. Okay, I'm gonna summon Maiden with the Eyes of Blue and face up attack position, and I'm gonna lay down 1 trap card and end my turn, Kaiba.
Alright, since I control no effect monsters, I'm going to activate the effect of my Vishuddha from my hand, and I can just special summon it, basically.
Okay.
So,
Oh, you're just gonna special summon the one from your super deck. Okay, got it.
I'm going to Link Summon, that's the new one,
Oh, Link summon. Okay.
for a Monk of the Ten Yi.
Okay.
I'm going to use Vishuddha's effect in the graveyard. I can target 1 card my opponent controls and return it to the hand. I will use that on Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. You can activate her effect now to go get Blue Eyes.
Is that actually in the rules, or are you giving me a favor?
No, so that is like her ability. You can negate an effect that targets her, and then when you do that, you can go get Blue Eyes from your deck.
Oh, cool. Okay. Sweet. Are you going easy on me?
A little bit,
Y'all look like, is that a game?
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am, it is. An old game we haven't played in years. Oh, thank you. Special summon my Blue Eyes.
Yep.
You fool. Oh, still your turn. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm going to summon Sword Soul of Mo Ye.
Okay.
So her effect is whenever you normal summon or special summon her, I can reveal a Sword Soul from my hand. So I'll just reveal this from my hand.
So, okay.
So when you do that, you get something called a Sword Soul token, which is just it's a level 4 tuner, so you can synchro summon off of it.
Oh, synchro summon it. Yeah, got it.
So you make a little token, and I'll synchro summon.
Okay, awesome.
I'll go get Adamancipator Risen Dragite.
As one would. Okay. Oh, quick question here. If your attack is 3,000, if the defense is 3,000 and the attack is 3,000, I realized that I'm wrong there. The attacker wins in a
So
tie?
if they have a tied attack, they both kill each other, unless they both have 0 attack.
Because my guy's in attack position, it's the attack number here?
Yep.
Okay.
YuGiOh has another effect that says if you use her for a synchro summon, you can draw a card.
Okay.
Next, I will play the card I revealed, Soul Emergence.
All right. Right. Okay.
It says I get to go look through my deck for a Soul monster.
Okay, good. Well, we wouldn't want to miss out on that opportunity.
I'll go grab Long Wand.
Okay, right.
And Long Wand says you can discard a Soul card.
Okay.
And you can special summon him.
Right.
So I'll just discard that.
Okay.
Special summon him.
There
and
he is.
he has the same effect, you just make it a level 4 token.
Okay.
So I'm gonna synchro summon him off.
What are our life points at, by the way?
8,000 each.
8,000?
Yep.
All right, let me get my calculator out. This is what we used to do. We used to just have our life points in our calculator and just deduct.
People still do that.
Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Things haven't changed.
So I'm gonna synchro summon into Sword Soul Supreme Cheng Ying.
Okay, as one does.
Lastly, I'm going to play Fusion Destiny.
Okay.
This card says I can use fusion materials from the deck to go get a Destiny Hero fusion monster.
Oh, definitely don't want to not do that. Jeez, man.
Also, I forgot this card is vanished.
I'm just looking at like my season 1 YuGiOh cards right now. Sometimes simpler will get it done. Remember that scene where he's like, the cards sense my doubt.
Oh yeah, they're all like moving away from him.
Yeah, I can't even read that text.
So
It's like a legal disclaimer in infomercials.
he says that monsters you control lose 200 attack for every hero monster in my graveyard, which there are 2.
Okay, that's good for me.
Your
Okay.
monsters lose 200.
Oh, my
attack.
monsters. Oh,
Yeah.
good, good. That's not good for me.
Once per turn, I can choose one card I control and one card you control.
Uh-huh.
It destroys them both, and then if he gets destroyed by an effect or by battle, he basically just special summons himself back on the next turn.
Okay,
I will move to my battle step.
okay.
I will attack Blue Eyes White Dragon with Cheng Ying.
You fool. You've activated my trap card. Sorry, Kaiba. Widespread ruin. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, destroy the attack position monster your opponent controls with the highest attack.
I'm going to activate my
Oh,
Emancipated
piss off.
Risen Dragon. It says that when your opponent activates a trap card, you can just negate it. So,
You destroyed my blue eyes?
yeah, with him.
Okay.
And also, he gains 100 attack for every banished card.
Oh, wow. Why wouldn't he? So what was the damage I just took?
He's
So it's
at
3,000?
500.
500. Okay.
I'm going to read her again real quick.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get her off the field.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that when I can negate any trap or spell cards and regular attacks?
Her effect is a hard once per turn. So if you use it once already, then you can't use her again.
Okay.
I'm just going to attack her directly with my big old dragon.
Okay. So
For-
3,000.
Yeah.
She's already at 0. Can she go negative 200 attack?
No, she does. She can't go below 0.
3,000?
Yeah, 3,000.
Jeez.
Next, I'll attack you directly with my Destiny Hero and my monk.
Okay, you're not even gonna let me live in the game. That's 3,500.
Yeah.
I got 1,000. Okay.
Next, I'll set one card.
Why don't you just give me a chance? Okay. How many cards do I draw?
Just one.
Oh, good. Sorry to tell you this, Kaiba. The deck knew my heart. I'm going to play Swords of Revealing Light on this guy.
Well, it just is on your side of the field.
Well, I'll forget. I need it just as a... Okay.
Yeah, it prevents all my monsters from attacking.
Oh, it does. It prevents all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to play this card face down. This is a trap card. Or no, it's not a trap card. It's just a regular old card.
The spells and traps all go in the same.
There you
part
go.
of the field.
It's a spell or trap card. And end my turn, Kaiba.
I'm going to activate my Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. I'm going to have him destroy himself and your face down card.
Wait a minute. If this face-up card... Damn, it wasn't face-up.
Draw. I'm going to activate my Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer in the graveyard.
Does my Swords of Revealing Light also affect new monsters brought
Yeah,
out?
it does.
Okay. Oh.
I will just activate his effect to bring him back. Set this monster face down and set this card. I'm going to
I got one Swords of Revealing Light on the field.
I'm going to use this guy's effect in the graveyard. So that basically says if I have no cards in my hand, I can draw 2 cards.
Okay, great. And then they're banished?
Yep.
Like a graveyard and banished are 2 different things. Draw.
I'll just go and let you live.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so I draw 1. Oh, come on. The card sends my doubt. I'm going to leave my Swords of Revealing Light and end my turn, Kaiba.
I'm going to activate my face down card, Soul Soul Emergence.
Okay.
I'll get my long one, discard a Sword Soul monster
Okay.
to special summon him.
Right, alright.
I will reveal my face down, Effect Veiler. Actually, just real. Yeah.
Problem, Kaiba?
Nah, we're good. I'm going to Synchro Summon into Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing.
Right.
And
good name. Good card.
I'm going to activate Long Wand's second effect. Whenever he's used for a Synchro Summon, I can just hit you for 1200 damage. So I can get out from under the Swords of Revealing Light.
Alright, well, 1200 damage ends me. Well, dang it. I wish that deck I had built in 15 minutes with you would have lasted longer against your professionally made deck, but maybe some other time.
If you want to, we can do like structure deck duels.
Well, what we need to do is you need to go back and make a simplified Season 1 Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
You're not wrong.
Well, thanks for helping me build one anyway.
Yeah.
It was a good duel. Didn't expect to live against you. I guess that's it for this one with my my horrible Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Good job, Nate.
Hey, you get him on the next one.
All right, just got home from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I know it's not kind of our typical type of videos. It's just for fun today. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing it. I hope you enjoyed watching along. If you did enjoy, leave the video a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts on me getting back into making a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. And if this is stuff that you would like to see more of. Subscribe so you'll be notified of other future videos and other fun reactions with my lovely fiance Jen. And appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care.